what's his name? How Fabio was getting hyped because the 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 young lady said something about Brett. But we gonna watch Rod Wave a little. TJ is first, and then we gonna watch the last one. Cause it's reaction overload. What is this? Oh, JID? Jid.
I feel like everybody in the world has to be created in some type of way. And it ain't gotta be
Normally, I would agree with you, but I gotta watch this. Oh, of course, because look, Rod Wave on it, so we gonna be sad. Chopper 2?
I just be putting my heart in all of my songs. I make sure y'all niggas feel it. That nigga, he ready. We good at his tongue. Look like paintballs when we hit him. Don't forget me, I'm a sinner.
It's crazy because now he's a spiritual and elite. I don't know how a spiritual and elite is going to do because I don't think people mess with you if you change your style, to be honest. Because they just want the same thing from you over and over again. Because tell me, why is Baby still popular? Yeah.
Chinchilla eating that dinner. Know who he lay, we know who he stay. With the whole house up if he play. Fuck that hoe, she told what I said. Don't need no mouse hole in my face. Run for the J so much next time I see him, I might dump this cake. Slap on the wrist.
I'm red. I like this freestyle. I mean, this hype for. Because I'm not sure it's hype about freestyles, to be honest. I forget. But, yeah, I like this. It's so hard. But NLE about to not be like this no more. So y'all better. I think I'm gonna like the new NLE. I want to do something like that and rap one day.
They gave me probation, but the nigga prayed I beat that case. Give me the blunt, you know I'ma face it. Eyes real low and I look like an Asian. Pull up before when I move in the matrix. Shoot a moving on your block, X-rated.
Did Chica bring a cat? I'm not tripping. I can't really see right now. I gotta let the light. Make sure y'all can see me.
I'm sipping on raw. Bows I'm selling, I'm getting them off. Bows I'm selling, I'm getting them off. And fuck what you said, we getting them chalk.
Roderick Wave.
I had to push it to start it. I had to grind for it. Make out with bears and lies for it. Put in a little overtime for it. That's why I feel like a shine for it. Brand new coupe go too fast. New back here ran through that. Nigga try to see how he do that. Remember I was broke, I ain't had nothing. Kicked out of the house, living with my cousin. Bank account, car start running. Problems kept coming, mama kept praying. Praying God got a baby, it's crazy. One apartment, 4 niggas. Air mattress got a hole in it. Remember on the rapping, I was with the trapping on the block with Brock. Trying to make it happen on the block with Black. Waiting for some max. Niggas tells forward, get pushed backwards. I remember, nigga, all them cold Decembers, nigga. I can't believe that I'm finally winning, nigga. I'm here for the moment. Feel like the golf with the sauce of a poet. Cause young nigga feel like she know it. Oh, before this shit, I'ma show.
What is that? I don't know if I'm blind, but that's a dog, right? I'm not tripping, right? Why's the legs so long? Like, I mess with her though, because she's a singer and rapper. And I think she's about to pop off in this cipher.
Bet you all expect the rapid fire. Yeah, double XL, do it live. Flash a little smile. But if I'm being honest, I promise if I'ma do it, I'd rather slow down. Listen to the gather round.
What? I did not know you switched flow. I did not know how you go. Ooh.
Do I have a story? I tell about glory. A nigga defeated the odds. I used to a budget, but now I say fuck it in stores. I don't care what it costs. I gotta admit it, I never envisioned a life where I wasn't a boss. I think of my ex and the level of stress, he be feeling a hell of a loss. I'm in no position to floss. I'm in no position to plead. I knew I was running the course, but damn it, I'm taking the lead. I'm coming from sweeping the floors to rolling the blunt with Elise. When they put my name on a board, make sure it's a permanent thing. Look, I've been on my grind since midnight. Made the game a child, no midwife. I am not surprised at this.
Okay, that's usually when you do these, you pick like when you pick the random person, they're usually trash. I'm not gonna cap. But this one go hard. This one goes hard. Like, she's probably not gonna break. Nah. She's probably not gonna break mainstream. But dang, she should get her clout off this. I'm not gonna cap. This go hard.
Life. Everything I rhyme is hit type, yeah. Everything I rhyme is hit type. Got an itty bitty bark, but a pit bite. When they play it on tour, when I look at it on the floor, I'm more guaranteed to get the pit height.
No one told me she was just fired, and she's still holding the doubt.
Yeah, I put a 3-5 in the wood to blow this pain away. Yeah, nigga really made it out the hood. I got through the rainy days. I still got some real niggas in the cell. They sent the whole gang away. Guess I'm a real nigga from the start. I guess I was trained this way. The water more, I got a rose. Finna cop out on the roads. I done seen so much since I pay a toll. So I be smoking on the dough. It kinda help my demon show. Sometimes I be feeling low. They try to get my nigga 25. They try to dump the homicide. Like free all the gods, free all my gods. I don't free on gods. Just try to OD on my gods. Know if I jump 40 on the gods. Other changes only be in the gods. Humans they don't wanna see on the gods. Yeah.
Doesn't affect to the guys for like 5 times. What? I'm just saying, off of the rest of them, Chica went harder than everybody except Ali. I mean, maybe Rod Wave, maybe. I did not really listen that well to Rod Wave, but then he just went off. And Ali definitely, I say Ali and Chica, I think it'd be switchable, honestly. But they go hard. So now, for the last, I don't know if this is the last reaction, because nobody's watching the live. Oh, let me try Twitter. Let me tweet this real quickly. We got this last one, and we should be good for today. It's 3 o'clock. I was gonna go back to sleep. Wait. What the heck? Bonnie? What? You're capping. I'm gonna just go over it when we're done with it. When we're done with this video.
Growing up, my favorite rapper was Gucci. I feel like they say it all. I got a bag and pay for my sister's tuition. I paid it off. I'm a boss on my ex nigga laid him off. If I rap it.
Whoa, sorry.
Oh Lord, Jetson made another one.
Damn, Jetson made low-key owes his career to Baby. I don't care what you say. Because, honestly, I did not hear Jetson made before taking it out. It's hot about. If y'all don't know that album, what are y'all doing? Go listen.
Viral. Growing up, my favorite rapper was Gucci. I feel like they say it all. I got a bag and pay for my sister's tuition. I paid it off. I'm a boss on my ex nigga laid him off. If I rap it, I wrote it. I made the calls. Who else do you know that came from a TV show, turned on the deal and still taking off?
Ooh. Isn't it? This is Fabio. This guy.
Little bitch, I'm on Clayco. Birkin so big, fit the Draco. Bitch better find her somebody to play with, or I get a tuck like some Play-Doh. I make him slurp me Alfredo. He eat me out in a raincoat. Pussy like lean, I put him to sleep. He say, yo, shit cut with that K-Roll. I don't gotta rap about sex, but this shit way too good not to brag on. I ain't even fuck a rap nigga yet, but if Fabio want to, then I ain't gon' pass on. Yeah.
Oh, no, this is Bro, I don't know what y'all mean. Bro was already happy before she said anything, but like, no, like, look at him though. Cause everybody was talking about, oh, he's happy. So, I mean, obviously, she is a very nice young woman. Why would he not be happy? But still, like, look at, bro was already happy. Look, he was vibing already off the rip. Yeah, bitch, I get my Mac on. He chicken, I slip on my pants on. I just dropped 100 on jury during the pandemic. Yeah, my money dead on. Donated two to on market. They like outside of rap was your hobby. And shitting on bitches a hobby. Insecure bitch that make her nigga block me. 269 on Takashi. Different since he been not gonna tell nobody. I was just watching this cycle last year. Now look at me now. Only God can stop. Control. I'm doing shows in quarantine over the FaceTime. She wanna rock, I wanna roll. Overseas over the dateline. Jumped out of college, but I'm still a freshman. I'm about to blow up in every direction. I need to know. Okay, I did not know you was gonna actually pop off. Like no disrespect, but I do not see you as I see you as more of a pop star. I'm not gonna cap. You're like a rapper. You're like here. You're like here. I see you more of a pop star type. You know what I'm saying? Like. Who's a pop star rapper? What could I say? Tekka is low-key a pop star rapper. To me, I'll see more as a pop star, but you actually going off with this. You sound like not a pop star rapper. If you go off like this in a song, people will listen. This just sounds straight bars. Not that your pop star stuff is. It's just you go based off of melody and pop star types. It sounds like you going off the beat, off the rip. You know? But this go hard. This go hard. Y'all stuff go hard. You deserve your spot a little bit. Oh! Bro just said supercalifragilistic. That's like one of them SAT words. It's like everybody, you can't rhyme no with that. That sounds so stupid. You legit could rhyme with the N. Like, bro, you could just fit as many words you want to. Like, and then just say something at the end, like dangerous. Like, that's not that hard. Hey! Why tell me you get to live? Why tell me you get to live? Why tell me? Okay, but this go hard, so I had to take a little break. But this go hard. Why didn't y'all tell me he went off like this? Like, what? I'm getting wild, she the style too legit. And mulatto, she a queen, put a crown on their head. Hey, I don't want fans on stage. Tattoo my name on your neck so it lasts. I don't do free need a fee. Something to chuck in these bell bottom jeans. You know I'm too legit to quit. We do this every day. From LA to the Bay. You know we never play. Y'all did not tell me he went this hard. Look, all this ice on. I got a roll the pipe on. Shoot it. Whatever he laying his sights on. They gotta drop the mic songs. Big flex, right arm. Big flex, right arm. I got different type of nights on. And not a liar. And I don't get tired. I got hitmen for sale. And I'm looking for a buyer. Look, I see an op in this quiet. Look, we wanna get lit. Set him on fire. Set him on feds. Snitching. Talking through the wire. We found who you is. We figure you out and make you retire. Look, word to my mama. I sleep with the 40 tucked in my pajamas. Look, run up on me and I'ma go bonkers. Look, I make it hot sauna. Little mommy, I am not on ya. You fucked up. You fuck me. That is not karma. Look, I put the Glocks on you. Send shots, those is not warnings. I am the top performer. State to state and I was not touring. Look, I sit in the seat. Look, and I catch it if she throw it to me. They falling asleep, but I never let them fumble the What did he look at?
I sit in the seat, look, and I was
Wait,
high
no.
performing, state to state, and I was not
Bro.
touring. I sit in the seat, look, and I catch it and she throw it to me.
Why he
They
looking
fall
at
asleep,
her?
and I never let them fumble the dream. Yeah, and I never let them humble the king. Look, that's come from me. I call them movers and they come in three. Wow.
Okay. Cowboy, I do not know why they. No. They hold you. Cowboy, I just want to talk about that. His hit came out. I think Enemy came out 2 years ago. They hold this boy. And he had to like. In 2019, he dropped a fire ass EP right before this year. And he still did not get. Bro, he should have been on the freshman list, in my concern. He should have been on that whole list last year at least.
Yeah, hey, I ain't been getting no sleep cause nigga I'm trapping a lot. Hey, no I'm not talking about polo but niggas be capping a lot. Hey, I got a round with that Nina cause niggas be yapping a lot. Hey, I got some aim with that glizzy, I blow his little cap off his top. For real, I got some boys locked down in the cage. I know some boys from the sandbox, probably won't see the boys to the grave. I got some secrets we kept in the streets, probably gotta take that to the grave. Most of my niggas we came up from nothing but trapping, bitch, we had it made. For real. And Cattle Wild ain't bring no lyrics with him. But them niggas with him. Cattle Wild ain't move no muscle, shorty. Bet them niggas get him. Uncle Wesley taught me how to trap, so I grow bigger than him. Every day I'm on finesse and shit. And some different than him. I had problems with my demon, shorty. I've been feeling bitter. I had problems with my feelings, shorty. I ain't feeling bitter. Fell in love, this bitch just tried to dog me like a kennel. If he disrespect the squad that's on Jabbar, we gotta kill him. Bow, we gotta kill him. Yeah, viral. 2020 fresh. Gang. You got it, gang. Bow. Yeah.
I did not hear, bro.
Yeah, viral. 2020 fresh. Gang. You got it, gang. Bow. Yeah, 2020 fresh.
I'm not gonna cap this whole thing. I actually messed with it. I didn't. 5 years was good, but it could be better. But he took his flow. He was good. It was clean. I feel like he could change it up a little bit. But Cowboys went home. 24K Golden. That was some shit I never heard from you. Like if you went like that on another song, I would like to listen to it because you just sound like a pop star to me. Nothing's wrong with that. It's just I mess with it, but I still like some rap stars. But Mulatto killed it. She killed it. Not gonna count. She killed it. Then yeah, that was actually a clean lineup. If you're really being honest. Where's Baby Keem though? Man, I really don't like how Baby Keem coming in this. Cause what is y'all doing? Wait. So they only got. Okay. So they got interviews. This is XXL overload. I'm gonna just watch all these.
As an activist, an organizer, some people say we're leaders.
It can't just be all about flashy parts of life. You gotta really be saying something. Please protect and serve everybody else. Just feel like there's like open season on black people. Like
a lot of the things I used to get locked up for ain't even do nothing.
I thought running from the police was regular.
We normalized abnormality.
Nobody listening to the leader. Who is the leader?
Niggas only jacking because it's lit. Protest. Oh, that's what we doing? Oh, yeah, let me go get a video.
Artists are the gatekeepers of truth.
Take whatever you can get out what I'm saying and apply to your life.
You go outside, you go down in the street.
Running from rubber bullets and tear gas.
Those are losses worth taking.
This is bigger than me.
Because people are done. They're done.
It's nice to hear. Okay. I did not know. Oh, is this a trailer? Okay, I'm tripping. Point. This is good. Because obviously they need to do this because at this moment in time we gotta speak out about this.
I think we're looking at this topic of what is happening in our country. Obviously, in order to go forward, we have to know where we've been. we always have to analyze where we are, but then there has to be a vision for the future. And you all have your ears to the streets, and you also are great influencers. And so I think this is a moment when we can learn together. As an activist, an organizer, some people say we're leaders. We're always looking for what is really truly happening, what our people are really feeling. And I think you all are the voice of the young people, which is really our future.
The police protect and serve everybody else, but it's like for a lot of officers or a lot of police departments in general, I just feel like there's like open season on black people. Like my experiences with the police when I'm with my black friends versus when I'm with my white friends is completely different. Completely different.
It's being biracial. I can attest to that. Young white boys versus experience versus those of a young black boy experience is different. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times being biracial and being around my white family, I have to educate them. It's a sensitive subject because it's like, how do I teach somebody that don't know nothing about that? You know what I'm saying? It's like, how do I teach somebody Chinese when they never even heard of China? It's like educating them in a light that they can understand it without having experienced it is hard.
One thing I've realized as I've gotten older is no matter how much I know racism exists, especially in a time like this, I grew up surrounded by black people and, you know, they would tell me about their experience, but being a white person, like, there's no way I can ever truly feel it, you know what I mean? I can know it's there, but I can never truly know what it's like and know how real it is. And I think that's giving me a certain responsibility because there's a lot of white people out here that deny the reality of it, deny how real it is, deny what, you know, black people experience. So if anything, I try to listen more than speak.
Where I'm from, like, police, they gonna profile you anyway because it's a high crime area, so they gonna pull up on you. Hey, look, I know y'all doing this. I know y'all the one who did this, but you really ain't the person who did it. You feel me?
Now, I know a lot of folks are saying, and you can't really listen to the radio, listen to TV without hearing Black Lives Matter. But for black folks in America, it's not new. Racism can look a variety of ways. Some of the work I've done is around the school-to-prison pipeline, how children are pushed out of schools through suspensions and expulsions and then arrested.
For me as a black kid growing up in Alabama and being able to tell that my teachers are treating me differently and they treat white students, like that's something you're conscious of from a young age, even if you don't have the verbiage to actually describe it.
I never really understood what it was until I got older. Running from the police was regular. Shit, it's a cycle. Getting caught, slammed on your shit, I thought that was normal. Shit.
It should never be normal. I don't know. I'm very blessed to have the life I have, and it's crazy how people are treated. Because I know I'm looked at differently if I'm ever in a situation. I've seen situations where that could happen, and I just stay myself away, you know. It's crazy because I'm about to go out into the world and feel like this could happen. It's going to be like that. But, yeah, it's just good not to ignore it, at least. I feel like this movements, everything is going to make a difference in the long run. Because really, we speaking out, you seeing I'm affected. I feel like the young youth is affected. I feel like everybody is speaking out. I see everybody's, so I feel like they know what's happening. They will try their best to change it when we grow up.
Like, sometimes we'll probably bring it onto ourselves with how aggressive we be to them. We just be cool, respectful and shit. I ain't gonna give respect if a motherfucker ain't giving me respect. So if you coming to me rude, you hear me, all that trying to put me in cuz you don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I'm in cuz none of that. You gonna have to use that on your hip, sir. Cause I ain't going. It's like the police still doing like real brutality. So you really scared to like get put over by the police. Now you taking them on high speed chases. You just scared for your life. Like it ain't like serving the community no more. It's just I'm scared. I'm gonna do whatever to protect me and my family. You know what I'm saying?
I seen police brutality like that, and then me personally, I've been punched on and hit on by the police in the police station. So I'm not like, you feel me, no stranger to it.
When I was like 12, I was already like a felon. Not to say like I wasn't doing my own fair share of negative things, but I would say a lot of the things I used to get locked up for, shit, I ain't even had nothing to do with.
We're criminalized from birth. Why the fuck would a 14-year-old need to be charged as an adult for anything? For anything? Why?
Like the videos, they almost normalize it. Like this supposed to happen, we defenseless. Like you can't do nothing. But in reality, they trained and taught to retaliate if we, you feel me, get on there with them. So why I can't be the same way?
First time I ever went outside, BS with the police, so I knew it. Like they give a hand me, but I know the vibe. You feel it in your stomach. Like, alright, it's gonna go down.
In our communities, we've normalized abnormality. They violate our rights so much, we don't even realize we have them. When they
Crazy.
used to pull us over and the shit they was doing to us, I didn't know it was illegal. You know what I'm saying? We never was going to go file no report on nobody. We just was like, all right, whatever. Like, whatever.
At least we got away.
At least we got away. You know what I'm saying?
This shit is not new, like, and it's took hundreds of years for the rest of the world and the rest of America to wake up. It's like better late than never, you know. Like, I'm just glad now that there is this increased focus that we're on Double XL talking about this shit right now.
I feel like not all cops is bad cops. You feel me? The ones that's good, they fucking up because they not like they friends or they coworkers or whatever. Like you're bugging, like you wilding, or they not making them feel like they bugging. Like
I think the issue is it's not the individuals, it's the system, and then the individuals who choose to follow the system or to perpetuate whatever racist views they.
Hear what she's saying. What she's saying, as we know, it is a corrupt system, and the people going into it, they don't know what they're supposed to do. They just follow the system. They're mindless drones in this point. They're pawns at least. Because why would you go against the system you are brought into? Even though it is a corrupt and very bad one.
They had through the system, but if you actually had accountability measures that really worked, like people really got arrested immediately upon, putting your knee in George Floyd's neck, there should not just be firing. That's human resources. We're talking about human rights here.
The system of the police is destroyed, and the blue wall makes them not want to talk about things. It's like being with your mans and being scared to step up when you see them doing some crap shit. You like, that's some whack shit. And sometimes you got to step up as men. That's what I think we're in the time now as men, black men, just in the world, period. We have to make our voices be heard. The problem with it, for me, with the police, is they get paid to protect and serve us.
You do that, it's called a robbery, you go to jail. They do it, it's called civil asset forfeiture. And they get to do whatever with the money.
Separation is different than segregation. And right now, what's happening in the minds of a lot of black folks is we're recognizing our power and we're saying we need to separate from the shit that's fucked up and that's not aligned and it's not going to get us to where we're going.
This has always been systemic. This is how the system was set up. It was actually working the way it was supposed to be. Yeah, exactly.
Even though it's shifting, it's not anywhere near where we need to be. The whole fucking system is broken. So imagine the amount of time it's going to go into literally uprooting all of it. And I think that's why we've been seeing people destroy shit. Like, because people are done. They're done.
Sorry for me on my phone. It's just I'm trying to stay focused and not sleep. But this is very pressing at a point. It's very nice that XL is actually talking about this. It's not just something that is very closed off about. And it's still companies that are gonna say they support something but won't openly say it. There's obviously some companies like what can I say? That will never speak up about this. That will never have they can never take a public stance on something they know is right. And it's crazy. But they will act like they can. I remember I don't know what specifically Walmart this was or whatever, but let's talk about they wanted to wear a Black Lives Matter mask. It was just a mask. It wasn't one of those upstanding like George Floyd on your face or something, like one of those, because that was obviously too much at the point. When I don't even want to talk about that mask because it was very graphic. But this mask was just a Black Lives Matter mask. They fired the employee for wearing it, and I was just thinking like, what? But then they talk about, or it was Walmart. I don't know which one it was. But in both those cases, they were just trying to protest without even really protesting. And just for wearing that mask, they were either fired or told to take it off. And it's crazy how much you will act like you're doing something for just the look of the media. The media is so corrupt right now. They could say one thing, be something else. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like fake news, obviously, but these are just fake companies. They're not really supporting what they're saying. They just want to look good in front of people.
like there's a history of all of this. We already know that. But now we're in this moment. And for me and for most of us, we have multiple skills, right? We could be doing anything in the world, but we've got to kind of stop to focus on this movement. And some of us, it's our life's work. But other people, you all are artists. This is not necessarily the thing you want to be doing every day. However, you know.
Okay. I did not notice it was this deep. I thought he was like, y'all pressed about the bro, but like, look at how he looking at Mulatto. Okay, so obviously he looking at her speaking right now.
It's on this movement. And some of us, it's our life's work. But other people, you all are artists. This is not necessarily
bro, Mulatto's his face is just like a rapper, but it's a live, so I can't edit it. But dang, it's so weird. The dude, let me look him up on Snapchat real quick. Chef. Bro, if you're on Instagram, you see this guy with like big eyes just bursting out. He always reminded me of the guy. This is so weird. Bursting, like it looks like it's bursting. Like no hate on bro. Chef Boy Bones. Oh my god, bro's eyes look exactly like him, bro. His face look.
The thing you want to be doing.
Like look at his eyes. Let me look him up on Google. I mean it's alive, so shoot. Let's look it up. Chef Boy Bones. He's a rapper, of course. So let's go to images. I don't know why it's on Yahoo. Tripping. I don't use that. Yes, this guy. Tell me he don't look like him. I ain't tripping, right? But let's get back to HSL. As you see, boy is this young man is smitten with Mulatto because he's looking at her like he wants to do something. I mean, some young man has found himself simping. I mean,
every day. However, you know that you cannot allow what you're seeing to happen without having your voices included in the struggle.
It's my responsibility as a rapper, knowing that it's so many people listening to you or following up behind you, just to make some type of change in the world. If you a voice or you a big time rapper, even if you known on a smaller scale and you just local, you still got people who looking up to you and really paying attention to what it is you got to say. I feel like messages in music, making sure, you feel me, you the influence towards change in music.
Yeah, literally the same, man. Bolo G want to really help people, I think. I don't think that's obviously no. I don't think that's people don't know. Like he's always talking about he knows the power he has. He knows the power he has. He doesn't just, even if he has a song about us, he's just letting his emotions out. Even on 21, he was talking about he was obviously letting his emotions out because if you didn't know, he was friends with Juice. There are people that, and he's just a very different rapper. I think Polo G is gonna take over for lyrical rap one day. I think so because he's just moving different. He's a lyrical rapper and he can be. He has a lot of versatility. I like because he has cares. I want that to be like I feel like some rappers just want to rap about money, all this power, all this fame, all this. You really wouldn't be there without your fans, and you don't really. I don't think flesh rap is the way though. That's all I'm saying.
Because it can't just be all about the good side of life or the flashy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause I'm gonna cut you off, brother. Cause that's just one aspect of life. If you're not going over everything, you're not really going over anything.
Parts of life, you gotta really be saying something.
Do you feel extreme pressure in this moment to like use your platform and to be involved in the movement?
I like listening to music that feel real. You feel me? Like it comes from there, you know what I'm saying? If an artist is thinking like, I gotta forcefully speak about what's going on and it's hard for me, it's not really in there, you know what I'm saying? We make music about what's in our heart and what we feel about everyday life.
You don't know how much of it is performative. It's trendy right now. It's a good look in a black genre to look like you're rocking with black people. So
Like, oh, that's what's lit. That's what's lit. Oh yeah, Black Power. Because right now it's I feel like niggas only jacking because it's lit. Like protest. Oh, that's what we doing. Oh yeah, let me go get a video.
Yeah.
That's definitely something I could say. I could say that. Because I feel like some people. Let me just let him speak. I'm getting out of it.
After a while, when it's not lit no more, and little shit blow over, like niggas gotta still be on it.
People just want to be involved with the trend sometimes, but at the end of the day, unfortunately, even the artists that are doing it for a trend, we need their voice. You know, we actually, because they have a platform and people actually listen. So whatever their cause is, they still help our cause.
Not all the music has to be about that. Like, we got platforms like this where we can talk about it, and it's like, you already know people are coming here to hear us talk about what we believe in, so you don't have to fight against somebody in your audience that might like your music, but might be like, we don't want to hear that shit. It's like, when we're speaking, it's like we're talking directly to the people that want to hear what we got to say.
You all probably heard this quote before by a legend named Paul Robeson, and Paul Robeson said that artists are the gatekeepers of truth. Do you see yourself in this moment as a contributor to the conversation that's happening, like educating your followers and the people that are, you know, looking up to you, because they are?
Definitely. I know that if I was to just say, like, go on the internet and just be like, yo, I only smoke backwards, I know it's a good amount of people in this world that's going to change their life to only smoke backwards just because they want, feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Be like a rapper.
This is some shit I really believe in. Like, this affects all of us. Why not take that extra 5 seconds to post something on your Instagram and have 100,000 people see it and say, oh shit, maybe he's saying something right.
You guys have the ability to tell the truth all the time. Whether you say something once a week, once a day, you get a song, you send a tweet out, whatever it is that you do that you know that you're saying something or doing something that make a difference.
Main responsibility I feel is if I have some influence over some white kids and they have parents that tell them, it's all lives matter. We all all that. I feel like I can influence a lot of white kids to see things a little more clearly and have some empathy. Like even
Only way he's saying, he knows that some white people are not like him, and he wants to help change that. That's a great way of thinking. Bro, I'm gonna end this like in 10 minutes, so
you know everybody is feeling the same way. Ain't nobody listening to the leader. Who is the leader?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a leader-full movement. You all are leaders as well.
Exactly. That's why we speaking up, because like we saying, other communities, they don't have that instilled in them. We was born woke. That's what we live. That's the community we live in. You know what I'm saying? So
I just think people tend to follow suit.
I mean, most people, I feel like they look for some example that they can follow because they've never done it or seen it before.
Like, it is up to us to like start that. You feel me?
And you know, a lot of you right now are seeing a.
He's definitely right. I'm not gonna lie. Music has a lot of control over it. I wouldn't say every teenager, because there's some people I know that don't even listen to like that at all. But I feel like music would help over the world directly to the youth, because obviously I don't watch the news like that. I feel like I watch the news, but it's been taking me a lot to just go deep into it and really do this. But social media is really changing everything. I can say that, because petitions, the protests, everything is very organized. But I don't think there's something we can just I feel like everything is on the internet at this point, and it's going to find its way to the people that it needs to find its way to.
A lot of young people that are just like you. You see them, they're on the front line, they're shutting down the highways, they're outside of cops' houses. And as you're watching these young people out here who literally have the same stories as you, reorganize with them, how have you been feeling just watching the whole thing? Like,
man, you go outside, you look down in the street, you look like zombies, man. Like, it's so many bodies, bro. And everybody's just going, they at it. It's like that, like the intensity up.
Yeah, I was out there in Atlanta. Like, baby, I was out there in Atlanta front line running from rubber bullets and tear gas. Yeah, for sure.
Facts. I was out there in Santa Monica, too, in L.A. It was just crazy. Like, we were protesting very peacefully, and they'll just throw tear gas, start shooting for no reason.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy. They right, though. They'll just do it. And it's like, it's crazy, because we have all these rights, we have all this, but when we choose to exercise them, and we come as people and we just choose to show that we want to make a change. They don't want to see that happen. I think the world is very messed up, and it's like it's not even just the cops. It's not even just the cops. Because let's think about this. I want to talk about something that just made me mad. If y'all don't know, you don't watch football, obviously. Y'all won't know. But after the Chiefs and Houston game, everybody locked up together to kneel or for the anthem or something. No, the black national anthem was being played, and people were booing through it. They were booing through it. They're okay with watching black people play the game that they love to watch, but they can't help or don't want equality. That's crazy. It's like you can't. It's just like you're making excuses. It's like making excuses for equality. Like everything they want to say or it's just an excuse to not want equality to me. It doesn't make any sense. You just don't want to be on the right side, or you don't want to say, oh, you don't want to admit there's a problem when you see it, but you know there's a problem deep down inside.
Oh, yeah.
I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, and that's where Breonna Taylor passed. I went home with Bryson Tiller, D'Angelo Russell, and we marched, but, there's moments where it just feels, like, helpless. The craziest part is the people that feel how they feel on that side, they feel as strongly that they're right as we do sitting right here. And so it's like...
The groupings that we have that some may refer to as gangs, but also recognizing the power and usefulness of them, too, in this moment.
There's so many small businesses in my city who it's a wrap for them because at first the coronavirus, they had to shut it down. Then here come the riots, looting and burning all that shit down. When people went back up north, went back home. We the ones control the market.
I think that in what I share and what I do, or when I donate, or when I'm literally putting my body out there in the midst of a global pandemic, I'm furthering the conversation. I'm going to continue to, because we got to keep talking about it until something's done.
When you talk about conscious rappers, because I often think my 21-year-old son, and how old is your son? I saw him, he's 22. They're not going to listen to a whole bunch of conscious rapping. And I'm the conscious mother. Even as an activist, people have this idea that we're like square. No, I know how to twerk just like you do.
All of you speak a different language. It's about you being able to transfer the message in a way that the people that listen to you get it. We don't need you dressing like Dr. King and talking about, out there. We don't need that. No, we need you to be 5-year-old, go out there and say, it's lit. Who movie?
You catch some hate here and there, but that's just what it is. It just comes with it. Anything negative is just what comes with it. And it's nothing worth scaring me off of a positive path. You know what I mean? Even if everybody's negative and I'm getting trolled endlessly, it doesn't mean I should stop riding for the right cause.
Folks gonna say whatever about you. If I'm worried about what you saying all day, that mean I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
On one side, I feel like it's good that a lot of communities and people come together as a whole to speak on the Black Lives Matter movement and just unity. I don't want people to get too sidetracked and not understand that we can't let just the Black Lives Matter movement pacify us, because we need actual change. Like, we can come together and march as much as we want. You can get a lot of big companies issuing statements as if they in support of us, but what is they doing for real?
Okay, as y'all see, my computer's always bugging. Please be the last one. I just don't want my computer to look slow.
You get closer.
It still works.
Still works. Still works.
Nah, I don't need a new one yet.
Okay, new phone. Just need a promo code. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Oh, I can skip.
For real?
As you get older, you start to worry about boundaries so much more. I feel like a lot of the young people I know, they live boundlessly. It's kind of dangerous. You know, as a mom, as a person that's a little bit older, and I've seen some things, social media is scary for me. So what's good with y'all's generation? To help me understand my child.
Nah, everybody just want to go viral.
Everybody want to go viral. Yes, that's FACTS.
You understand art, and you understand that there's no boundaries in art. Then you understand our generation. There ain't no guidelines, ain't no boundaries. We do what we feel is right at the time.
That's the thing that scares me about y'all. There's no boundaries.
Like, what do you feel like you have a responsibility to do for you? And who do you feel like you're responsible to?
The main thing I've been feeling is my role in society, our roles in society. We're like the storytellers of our time. I just feel like there's a responsibility to talk about what's going on so people can look back in 30, 40 years and say, oh, this was the music that was being made during this time. You know what I mean? So just being a storyteller, because that's what we are.
When the movement is strong, the music is strong.
Exactly. Responsibility is for me to make sure I lead you the right way, since I know you're listening to me, right? I know you're watching me. I ain't say follow in my footsteps, but I'm saying take whatever you can get out what I'm saying and apply it to your life.
Social media now lets everybody have a voice. It doesn't matter where you're from, how much money you have. If you can figure that shit out, you could have the biggest voice in the world, you know? If you think about, like, 100 years from now, like, probably every presidential candidate will have had a Twitter at some time, and they probably would have said some wild, reckless shit because I feel like in the past, everybody was trying to pretend that they were perfect. That's the respectability politics. You know, you go to work in a shoot, you speak a certain way, you handle your business a certain way, but you're a human just like everybody else. You're irregular, you're imperfect, and I feel like our generation and social media is allowing us to embrace that. And if you want to smoke your weed online, that's cool, because your boss is probably smoking his weed too,
in the house. Right, in the house, yeah.
We're not afraid. Like, we outspoken. We go against the grain. I do love that about our generation, because we have broke down a lot of boundaries. Even, like, in my field of work, the music industry, we came from, like, back in the day, they had media, publicists, and all that. You got to say this, you got to do that. And I feel like now we have more, I don't know, confidence, I guess it is. I don't know, ownership, control, yes. I vote with our generation. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, one of my favorite bars is a Pac bar, and he said, we ain't meant to survive because it's a setup. The system is set up to do what it's done and what y'all are talking about. Do you feel like this moment is shifting that in the direction that the setup that we know exists may not exist in the future?
I think it is shifting in a different direction. However, we can't get caught up with that. I think that a lot of times, like, I've seen the sentiment online that this is what the generation before didn't finish. I don't necessarily like that, but I get what everyone means. Like, this is like the remnants of, if we like cut off the flowers, like right now we're getting to the root of the issue. I don't think that we're anywhere near done. I do think that there is a new sense of people being fucking pissed. Like, this shit needs to be fucking flipped over. Like, and I think that's why we've been seeing people destroy shit. Like, because people are done.
Do you think that's the flipping over, the destroying shit?
Absolutely.
Bro, how we the poorest race, but we buy the most Mercedes-Benz every
I can
year?
answer you that. It's because of generational wealth and the fact that black people are fucking behind because of slavery. Therefore, we never got to sit on our cash and build all these empires and be able to save and put it into our communities type shit. We spend what we get because we never got shit to begin with.
They the one making all the cheese. We spinning it. And we stop going to McDonald's. We stop going to the Foot Locker. We start, it's going to be a wrap. That's why they putting black on their thing. If we was to all come together and spend our money with each other, all our money circulating, she opened up a shop, and he opened up a shop, and he opened up a shop, and I got my own shop. You come to me, he come to him, you go to her. And it's how to build.
You know, I just sit back and observe sometimes, and I always look at every situation in a lot of ways, and I think they want us to act like this. Honestly, in reality, I feel like they want us to fight back.
Do y'all think something's going to change in this moment? Like, you see all of these protests. Are y'all hopeful?
I think something's going to change, but I don't know in which direction it's going to change. Because right now, I feel like the police is going crazy. Like, I feel like they fuck.
It's almost like they declaring war. The more I see, like, the protest stuff getting posted, more I see an article of another young black person getting killed. Like, I keep seeing it, like, they won't stop. It's like a battle.
Like, all right, word, y'all gonna do this? All right, set up. We on this time.
This isn't a battle. This is a war. This is some shit that we're gonna have to teach our kids one day, and they're gonna have to teach their kids. And we're seeing change, like police stations getting defunded and stuff like that. But I feel like we're also seeing a lot of a surface level change too. Like, not calling a bedroom in the house the master bedroom, taking down an episode of Golden Girls from like 30 years ago that no one was watching anyways. It's like, yeah, that shit is cool, but black people, we don't really care about that stuff as much. We're like, we want the systematic inequalities and the police brutality.
It's like they try to throw us off. It's like when you got a bitch, right?
The first justice we gonna get is you ain't gonna call her a bitch. So how about that?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the first justice we gonna work on right here.
Like the streets in general, that's a young man's sport. So when they get their turn, they popping their chest. They ain't really trying to hear no older guy say what he got to say, or they not trying to hear that from him because they feel like his time over with now. It's their turn. It's really up to younger guys that's out there to, you feel me, see fit for change.
We're talking over 400 years of this, right? But as you look into the future, do you feel hope?
I feel like it could be a possibility that the world is not jacking this no more, and as it continues, they're going to just want to change fast. But that's just a possibility because people could just chill out and just let it go back to normal and forget. As far as me in the future, I plan on being the biggest artist in the world one day. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
So like,
all it's really gonna take is for different races to understand we all human, but that's our category. Human, fish, dog, whale. We all got our category.
I have little cousins. I have a little sister, you know what I'm saying, that's seeing everything going on right now. It open your eyes like, do I want to bring a kid into this world? You know what I'm saying? But change it. Like you were saying, it's not overnight. But we got to encourage everyone to play a part in that change. You know what I'm saying? We got young black entrepreneurs up here making money and being an influence. So that's a long way. We're coming a long way.
I learned a lot from the youth, man. That's what I say all the time. The youth are leading, and I don't have a problem following. You know, the energy that y'all bring, the platform that you have, you seem to really acknowledge your responsibility, your voice, your platform, and your responsibility in this time.
I'm encouraged by each one of your voices because it's different, comes from different perspectives, but it's clear that y'all are woke, like you're really, really paying attention, and not woke for TV, but woke like in your real life. If I could just say one thing, it's just know that it's a lot of young people out here that are looking for leadership. They are listening to your voices. So no matter what the agents and the PR people and or the reps tell you, you do have a responsibility, because if you expect our people to help you elevate your careers, then you have a responsibility to feed back into them.
Whoa, that was slick. That was it. But yeah, that's very nice. I'm not gonna hate. That was actually pretty nice to hear. I did not expect something like that to happen right now. But it was nice to hear all that happening right now. To hear how they plan to create change and to make sure that it is not something that's gonna be forgotten. Because I feel like, as they were saying, some people are doing this for trends. Some people are doing this because they truly care. And we don't know the difference at this point, but we do need to make a change. I just hope everybody can take that away from this. I gotta go sleep. I'm very sorry, but hope you enjoyed watching. Anyone watching the live right now, deuces. I gotta go sleep. I gotta get